Hi friends, hope everyone's doing well. I just got out of my long Golden Week holiday in Japan. It's one of the major holidays where it's about like a week long, and I got to go to Bali for that, so that was fun. But yeah, ever since I've got back, it's been pretty chaotic, and uh, I guess, well, today's topic, I kind of wanted to talk about. I don't know, maybe it was a little sadder topic, but it's about people passing away at the company. I guess what I've experienced so far in Japan, both at my current company and my previous company in Japan, is that they have a system of sending out notification announcements whenever someone has passed away in the company. Um, and I guess within the forum, it talks not just about the employee, but if an employee's parents or family member has passed away too, they will announce that. And then usually it kind of explains very vague details, but when they pass away and whether there is a wake for them, a Japanese style wake. And 99.99% of the time, I think it's closed. So it mentions like wake is only for family, and please do not send gifts or flowers. But yeah, I found that interesting because, well, I haven't really worked in the States, but from the top of my head, I just don't remember there being an environment for that per se because it seems very private, and some people may not want others to know about passing of a family member. So I found that the system of kind of announcing it internally was interesting. um, but I think that also kind of reflects a very community knit uh, culture of certain companies, especially if it's um, more long term, such as my company. And when you have employees who are part of the lifetime employment, where they work there their whole life, when an employee passes away too, I feel like it it might be more impactful compared to maybe in a company where people usually rotate out every 3 to 4 years, um, because you have people who have kind of entered the company together and then have worked there for 10, 20, 30 years together. um, and I don't know, I just thinking of it that way, it was kind of uh, uh yeah, I think there's a its own culture for people passing away in a company like mine. Anyways, I guess one of the reasons why this kind of topic came up in my mind this time around was because I had a fellow employee pass away too, and I don't know, it was very it was a weird experience. It was tough, and I didn't know how to approach it, and it was a situation where it was kind of inevitable. Everyone kind of knew it was going to come sooner or later, but because it was such a touchy topic, I also had a hard time figuring out how to approach the individual throughout near the end, um, because I didn't want to, make that a big topic, but then again, I shouldn't ignore it either. And I know I did just need to act professionally within the workplace and also respect how they want to be treated regarding that topic. And they weren't hiding it either, I think. They were trying to figure out how to deal with it on their own too, but it was quite difficult, I think. And also, I think it was also interesting trying to understand how a company would deal with an employee who has worked there their whole life, and when they need special care in their work style and schedule because of their situation and how to support that. And I don't know, it's very weird because as a company, there are situations where you need to think about how to maintain the workflow when you don't know when the individual will come in next again, because there are responsibilities and people depending on that, let's say, segment of work to continue. But at the same time, it's very weird to kind of think about that and prepare for situations like that just in case, because then it almost seems as though you're having a negative outlook on such situations. And of course, in the end, it's all professional, and regardless of anyone, even if it wasn't for a life situation, a company ideally should have systems in place and to be able to kind of sustain the business. But from a more emotional aspect, it was very kind of difficult, I think. And people also don't know how to act either, especially after the passing. But yeah, uh, it was sad. It was weird. And yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. A little bit of a sadder topic, I know, but it was on my mind and I wanted to share. So yeah, thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys up again another time with other topics. Bye.